Morning once again. So we stayed in Bakersfield here, California. Yesterday we were riding the Angel's Crest Highway and we wanted to go all the way, but the road was closed, so we had to cut over to the Angel's Forest Highway. Hence we came out a little bit different than what we planned, hence we stayed here in Bakersfield. What's the plan today, Jeff?
Well, we're going to head north to a little town called Porterville. We know the former resident, mayor. And then we're going up back into the mountains through Three Rivers, California, up toward the Sequoia National Forest. Check out some big trees, and then cut back into Fresno, probably.
Sounds good. So again, because we gain a little bit of time, we decided we're not just gonna bummer up on I-5. We're gonna take the back roads. That's what we did yesterday, and it was actually absolutely beautiful. And just to go back to Porterville, one of our riding buddies, his name is Porter. Hence, when we saw it on a map, he said we're gonna have to go check it out because he probably has a relation somehow there. But anyhow, the bikes are all loaded. We're ready to go.
So we left Bakersfield and we are heading on 65 North, which is the Porterville Highway in California here. So we outside of Porterville, we're gonna make our way in there. And again, look at the landscape, how it totally changed from here. Let me just turn this camera around here. Once again, we basically in a desert, you know. And earlier on we had all those oil fields with all the pump going and all the poles, the power poles. It was absolutely amazing. But it's a comfortably 90.4 degrees. Guys, let me tell you, after being in a heat for the last couple days, this is a welcome sight to be only in the 90s rather than the 119 and everything we experienced. So we're cruising along here pretty good, and again, we'll take you along, guys. We're gonna try to stop in Porterville just to take a picture, hopefully with the sign, welcome to Porterville, so we can send it off to our buddy there, since that's basically his last name. But anyhow, we should have a nice route afterwards. So we're actually taking again the little mountain range there, and there's supposed to be some kind of like giant trees and stumps and stuff like that, similar to the redwoods, I'm assuming. Again, we never been through here. We looked at the map and we decided, hey, let's go check something new out, something we never been before. So here we are riding through here, and then eventually I think it's going to bring us into the I-5 eventually, and then probably tomorrow we're going to start to just bummer back on I-5 again. We decide day to day, and we go from there. But again, let me just show you here. Here's a little bit more greener and stuff now, because there is some plantations. I'm not quite sure what it is. Earlier on there was an almond plant factory, so I'm not sure if those are almonds or what those are. But gorgeous area to ride through. Traffic, you know, it's on and off, but we definitely enjoying it, and we just go for a nice little rip here. Check it out, guys. And as you guys can see, Jeff is back in his shorts. Hoping that it won't be as hot anymore and burning his legs. But it probably won't be, because we're gonna climb up the mountains even more. So it should be nice and comfortable here. And once again, my Indy Ridge boots. Again, a shout out to the Indy Ridge. I mean, I was riding in 119, and it's amazing how they're holding up and how they feel comfortable and nice. Definitely couldn't done that in 119 in my Red Wings, let me tell you guys. So I'm just letting the camera roll for you guys a little bit so you can enjoy what we see and come along for the ride. So here we are on the 198 East, which sounds actually weird that we're heading east when we want to go back west and up north, but Again, we decided to go this route because it's supposed to be really nice. So we're heading towards Wood Lake. Should be coming up in front of us here pretty soon. And we did drive to Porterville, and whoa, what a dump. There's nothing else, but not much there. I think the nicest intersection was basically where the Starbucks is and a couple new stores on that. And I suppose, again, I have no idea, but I suppose there's a huge Walmart distribution center. And I suppose Walmart is probably 95% or more the employee for the whole town of Porterville. Other than that, there was nothing there. The roads were really bad. We couldn't even really see a sign that we can take a picture for our buddy Chris Porter. But anyhow, it's always nice to go to small towns and see what it is. Like, it's almost like the time stood still there, some of the buildings and everything. But here we are, making our way, like I said, 198 east. It's going to get us up in the little mountains. It's probably going to cool down a little more. Let me just have a look. We're sitting at 96 degrees. So again, this is something I never took and neither did Jeff, so that's all new for us. Beautiful to see different options that we have to come back up to Canada. I appreciate you guys coming along, and let me turn it around. It's basically the same landscape at this point. The landscape probably won't change till we get more into Northern California. So we kind of like in this landscape-ish with the mountains and everything in the back. So keep on watching, stay tuned, and we'll see you down the road. So to the left of us is Wood Lake actually right now. And Liz, it's not Wood Lake in Lake Country. So once again, I'm on a different Wood Lake right now. And there were actually tons of houseboats docked there. Different style than what we have in Sicamous and Salmon Arm, but look at this. And it's nicely cooling down, and it's definitely a nice little breeze for us. Welcome experience for us to have a little bit of a cooler one. It's still hot, don't get me wrong, but here we are. People down there. Oh, there's like a building underneath water. Wow. The lake must be pretty high that building is underneath the water. And according to the map, this lake is actually pretty big. I'm just looking down here, and yeah, we definitely can, we still have a little bit of a stretch to do. I believe it may be actually a man-made lake. I think there's actually a dam down there. If you look at very far down there, looks like a dam. And we definitely see more motorcycles now on this route here, because obviously it's not as hot and it's a nice ride into the mountains. So what a difference from the last couple days when we were riding in the deserts. Yeah, as you can see here, we're going kind of like on and off besides the lake here, and it's winding all around here. Again, looking down at the map. Then we here again. Hopefully you guys can see this. I'm holding up the camera. Very nice, guys, very nice. again, glad we took a different route so we can see something different. We'll see you down the road, guys, because again, I'm not sure what else we're gonna experience and see. We're heading in to a community called Three Rivers. Again, first time we go there, and we'll take you along. I just saw there's a nice little bridge coming up, so right there, look at that, we're gonna cross that bridge right there. It looks pretty windy actually on the lake, so and oh yeah, nice fresh cool air here. So we just cruised through the town here, Three Rivers, and right after it was absolutely beautiful, like nice little twisties. We have some traffic in front, but it was still beautiful to go through it. And there's like one river right behind us, or below us right now, and there were a couple more, obviously, hence the word Three River. So just to give you an idea, 2 miles ahead we're coming into the Sequoia National Park, so we're gonna ride through that and again check it out. But it's been a beautiful ride so far coming through here. And you know, we were just talking on our communication on the Cena there, like how this Three Rivers even is. It almost like someone hit the pause button and it's like it stood still in history, like the classic traditional buildings and everything like that. Everything I remember from the movies when I grew up, and some of those small towns USA exactly look like that still to today. It's really interesting to go back in history. But let me just turn this camera around here so you guys can see it. Again, like look at all the nice twisties here we have, and even with traffic in front, it's still gorgeous to take and just enjoy yourselves. And the river again is one of them, is right beside us here. And it's actually weird. We went up to about 700 feet, we down to 125 again, and it's 99.5 Fahrenheit. So the temperature definitely climbed, but gorgeous. So we should be coming to the park entrance here pretty shortly, and then we'll definitely turn it on again. So let me just see if I can show you some of the river here. Big rocks in this river. Wow, huge rocks. And there's some cabins and everything like that. So I would assume we're coming to the entrance here pretty soon, since there's all like motels, hotels, cabins and everything here. Stay tuned. Oh, with that said, there was just a sign, end 198, begin National Park. So we're just coming into the national park, and here we go. Yes, there's a gate right in front of us. So we're just rolling in to the park gates right here. Chef right there, just at the park gate, just waiting to enter right there. So we made it into the Sequoia Park, and let me tell you, we were at the gate for at least 20 minutes. We definitely picked the wrong lane because the lady took forever. But anyhow, we made it in. We're just gonna ride through it. We don't want to camp on nothing, so but it was painful to sit there in the heat. And I just want to do a quick correction. Earlier on I said we're down to 173. I don't know what happened. Maybe the system here didn't adjust yet, because we are actually currently at 1719 at 99.5 degrees. So something was wrong when I checked it. We were probably around 1400 when I told you guys we went down to 135 or something like that. But anyhow, let me just show you guys nice twisties again. Again, we're in the park now. Not sure what to expect because again, it's one of our first time to ride to here. But from what we can see on the map and everything, it looks pretty cool. Let me just turn my map on so I can see. Yeah, it looks really nice here on the map. And looks like they have certain campgrounds and sites and cabins that people can rent. A couple of them even showed it's full. And as you guys can see, we definitely will hit some traffic. And as it is in national parks, people driving slow because they're taking pictures, trying to film, trying to find a pullout right here. So anyhow, we're just gonna have to take our time and enjoy the view and the nice twisties. Again, there's a river right below us. Big rocks, absolutely huge rocks in there. Wow. I'll try to unclip the camera when it's a little bit better for me, going around corners and stuff to show you guys the view. Not even sure how long this park is, how long we're gonna be in for it, so I couldn't even tell you guys. And we are still climbing. Let's have a quick look again. Yeah, we're at 1900 now, so we're definitely still climbing up. Look at this big rock here. Look at this, there's actually a little tunnel underneath. Wow. There's some people in it right now. Pretty cool. Again, how did that get there? Would I trust it to stand underneath? Jeff probably would, just like he was drinking the rattlesnake tequila. But yeah, look at the gorgeous twisties. Nice. Once again, this is what motorcycling is all about, guys. To go and explore, find some new routes, new routes, new towns, make some new friends. Because let me tell you, everywhere we go, even at the gas stations, people come and talk to you, especially when you're out of state, and even more so if you're out, like if you're coming down from Canada. And even just the bikes itself picks up conversation. This one fellow at the last gas station, he has a 2019 CVO Street Glide, which is very similar color to mine. The tank color, so scheme is a little bit different, but other than that, it's very similar. So he actually thought it was a 2019, and so that's what the conversation started. And like I mentioned before, you know, like Adam Sandoval says, get off the couch and ride your bike. The couch will kill you. So we just quickly pulled over here. We are what, 4,200 feet or something like that, and it's still 96 degrees. And beautiful switchback coming up and everything, and we're still climbing, but there's a beautiful viewpoint here, and look at the big rock there, guys. Wow. We're absolutely really high up, and I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but all the roads with the switchback down there.
That's only part of it. If you go down there and look, you can see it goes down.
Look at there. Gorgeous right up here. And there's snow up there. There's some snow up there still. Amazing ride, guys. Glad we did this. Again, this is all new for us as well, so let me just walk down here. Again, guys, let me just show you the surrounding here.
2 kilómetros. Sí.
Nice. Again, further up there's supposed to be a big stump or something like that. We're going to try to see if we can pull out there too, but again, look at the big rock behind us. The sign's at 6,200 something feet. We are pretty high up there, guys.
So we keep it climbing. We're at the 5,500 feet right now. The temperature dropped to 91 and we entering the giant forest. And hence you can see the changes. Look at those trees in front of me, which is very similar to the redwoods. And both Jeff and myself, we've been to the redwoods several times, but it's very similar now. So let me just turn you guys around and look at those big trees, like the hundreds of years old. So we just again going up here, and there should be some pullouts for really giant trees and everything as well. So we're pretty sure there will be signs, and we'll definitely stopping and have a look. But again, the twisties continue up here, and it's absolutely amazing. And look at those big trees, guys. Wow. Absolutely amazing. Again, we've been to the redwoods, but it never stops to amaze how big those trees are. And we're still climbing. We're at 5,600, almost 5,700. And it's gorgeous. It looks like we're kind of coming out here. And hopefully we have a little bit of view. It actually looks like there must be a wildfire going through here recently as well. We can definitely see it. And wow, I can't believe we're still climbing, guys. Like, we are at 5,800 now and continue to climb. There were also a couple sections with the red light, the stoplight, because there's a couple sections still washed out and there's only one-way traffic. So again, not sure when that happened, but they definitely try to fix the road to get the park back again. But look at those twisties, guys, and the big trees. How can it get any better than that? Elevation 6,000 feet, the sign just said. My Harley is a little bit off by about 40 feet, but the sign there, I don't know if you guys saw that, said 6,000 feet. And we still climb it. Alright, guys, once we pull over, I definitely will film the stump or whatever next thing we're stopping. And again, look at this big tree here. And as you can see, people pulling over, taking pictures. Beautiful. Maybe we get a little bit of a view up here. Let me just keep it on for a second here. Oh yeah, look at in the valley here, guys. And yeah, we're still climbing, guys. Unreal. Jeff was just saying that there's actually a connection into Yosemite as well. El Capitan is not that far away, but when we looked at the map, it looked like that road is closed. So we'll just continue to go on this one and bring you the footage. See you down the road.
We pulled over, grab a drink, quick break, walk around. What do you think about this road, Jeff?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's perfect. Nice fresh pavement, it looks like, most of it. Lots of twisties, lots of elevation. It's fun.
I think the highest was almost 7,300 feet we went up,
yeah.
And temperature was still 86 degrees, so it was kind of weird. It felt like we're going downhill, but the system told us we're going uphill, so never seen something. Definitely want to ride this again, maybe down the way around. So we're going to keep it going and eventually get into Fresno. Again, we could have taken the shortcut, but hey, let's take the nice road.
Yeah.
Let's do it, guys.
So we're making our way downhill now, and actually just when I told you guys there with 6,300 feet, I believe I said, we climbed it under 200, so it went up to like 6,500 feet there. So anyhow, we're making our way down. Fresno is about 50 miles away, and once again let me try to show you guys some of the view here. Hopefully the camera will pick it up. Look at that. Again, we came through here because we could have just easily bombed on the highway and would have been in Fresno or way past Fresno by now, but I mean, this road was just keeping giving and giving and giving, guys. That was absolutely amazing. Look at that. Like, this was absolutely amazing riding on here. I'm glad we did it. Elevation 5,000 right now. I'm glad we did it. I'm happy we came up here, see something new. And again, let me try to hold it up there. Look at the view. Like I just said to Jeff on the Sena, this road is keeping giving. This road is definitely not disappointing. Let me clip it back on. There we go. So definitely recommend this road to anybody who is in the Fresno area in California, rather than just the I-5 or whatever. You gotta come over here. So currently we are on the 180 heading into Fresno, and like I said, we're about 50 miles outside, going downhill here. And again, it's still nice twisties, absolutely motorcycle heaven. There we go, we got Jeff in front here. So we are currently at 880 feet, and we're definitely coming down really fast. My ears are keeping popping. And the temperature went above 100 degrees again. So again, we're definitely coming down in the valley again. And let me just show you guys. So we're definitely coming down here, and look at this valley here, look at the view. The whole landscape, everything was changing, you know, as soon as we come downhill again to what we're having. And again, there's Jeff right up there. And I believe the last sign I saw is about 30 miles to Fresno. There's a small little town coming before it, and what we have currently, it's like 4:30, so we may gonna stay in Fresno. We're not sure yet. We said we're gonna decide once we're a little closer, or actually in Fresno, what the plan is. Yeah, temperature keeps on climbing. As I said, we're already at the 100 now, 101, 102. Anyhow, guys, we really appreciate you guys coming along on this series. This is our day, what do we have today? Friday, so this is our day 7 on the road. We're still gonna have a couple more days before we make our way back into Vancouver. We're not sure which route we're gonna take, if we're just gonna bum her up or if we're gonna do another little detour. We'll figure out either tonight or tomorrow morning before we hit the road. But like I said, I truly appreciate each of you. I know there's a lot of content creator out there. You have many options to check out, YouTubers, content creators that are doing motorcycling videos. And I'm just a new guy, I'm a little guy. But please like and subscribe and leave me a comment below. Again, I'm trying to improve my skills. I'm trying to bring you the best content I can. So any comment is greatly appreciated. We'll see you down the road. We just pulled over there in Merced, California, and filled up, had a cold drink, and decided what are we gonna do. So we're just gonna go on the 99 North. We're gonna make it into Stockton. So we're gonna stay overnight in Stockton, and then tomorrow we're gonna cut over to the I-5 and bummer back up. Most likely. We're still looking at the map, maybe go to Reno, but that would add quite a few hours. So we'll see tonight how we're feeling tonight, and especially in the morning. But most likely it's just gonna be the I-5 and back home, because again, Jeff has to be back at work on Monday. So we looked at the map, we were thinking of past Sacramento, but I mean, it's 6:15 right now. That would bring us in quite late, 8:30, 9 o'clock. So we figured we stay at this side of Sacramento, find a place to stay for the night, and go and have a good bite to eat, a couple cold drinks, and then call it the night. So of course, you know, being back on kind of like a bigger highway is not as much fun as it was yesterday, going to the Angels Forest and Angels Crescent there, or even today to the Sequoia National Park and Forest. But you know, it's time to put some miles on the rubber and make our way back up north. Unfortunately, everything comes to an end, and you know, the end is in sight on this trip and on this series. With that said, again, thank you very much for watching this series. Thank you for liking the videos, subscribing to my channel, and hopefully you write a comment down below as well. Truly appreciate that. In the meantime, stay tuned and keep on watching. See you down the road.